Department of Sport and Recreation concluded day one of their Quadrennial Sport and Recreation Conference in Potchefstroom in the Northwest Province this afternoon. The conference, which is aimed at setting the tone and the direction of the country's sport, today learned of the tough road to professionalism from an unlikely federation. While many assumed that rugby was the forerunner of professionalism in the country, SA Rugby blew delegates away with the revelation that they've only grasped the concept in the last decade.
It was a day of revelations and the hard facts on South Africa's sporting landscape. For some of the delegates and sports federations in attendance, a day of reflection on the hard knocks which await them before real success.
We start with the three-side conferences today, with the sports law conference in which we are looking at anti-doping matters. And importantly this year is that we have changed the side conference into a workshop. We are looking at professionalization of sport this morning. We have had major federations like cricket, like rugby, who are already professional.
Rugby and cricket are viewed as the benchmark for administrative and on-field success. These two codes and soccer dominates the landscape where players don't need other jobs, leaving the scraps of money and sponsorships to the rest. Lessons Rugby is all keen on sharing.
It's always great to share your knowledge and the privilege you have of being in a professional sport. But that's the reality. It is a long road, and as I explained in there, we actually became professional purely by accident, and then had to, fight and fiddle our way to becoming a professional sport. And people think it's an easy process, and as I explained, it took us 21 years, and I actually think we're only getting into adulthood in terms of professional sport at the moment.
And the message was well received.
It's a very long road. I think the presentation by Yuri from SA Rugby was mind-blowing for a lot of us, and I think he's saying that it takes 21 years to actually get onto the road to make sure that you're ready to professionalize, and to look at the steps that they've taken in terms of separating their amateur sport and actually creating a wing to house all of their commercial assets.
Day two of SABC 2017 is expected to be a charged affair with transformation in sport on the agenda. Tabi Sositola, SABC News, Potchefstroom.